discuss about finally block. What is finally, right? See, finally block. Yeah, what is finally? Write about finally. What is finally? See, when try block will execute, right? You know, right? When try block will execute, whenever exception not occurred. Okay, if there is no exception, then try block will execute. When catch block will execute, if exception occurred. If exception occurred, catch block will execute. Now, what is finally block? Some statements I want to execute even though if exception occurred or not. Okay, for example, in C language we have written, right? For example, see, we know file concept, right? In file concept, we open file like this. File f equals to, right? How to open the file? File pointer we take f equals to f open of. We open the file like sample.txt. It opens the file, guys, with write mode or read mode or any mode. Okay, we open the file. Some operations we are doing here. Some operations. Okay, operation is completed. Okay, for example, guys, we open file here, but we are doing some operations on file. Operations on file. For example, if exception comes, what will happen? We need to close file also, right? F close. Now I want to close the file also. F close of file. See, guys, here this is executed. For example, this is executed. Okay, there is no exception to execute. In operations, we got exception. If exception occurred, where should we write? In the catch block. For example, we need to execute in the catch block. For example, if I write in the catch block, for example, here we got exception. We keep in try block. For example, see this. Why? Because in operations only you may get exception, right? Now I kept in operations on file. Now we write catch block here. Yes, now I am writing catch block. Now tell me, guys, where should we close file? Where should we close file? Can I write in try block? If I write in try block, what will happen? For example, like if exception occurred, what happens? Okay, you understood? For example, if I write f close of file, last line we write, right? F close is an end of the right program. If I write f close in try block, for example, if I write f close in try block, what is happening, right? If I write this, for example, if exception occurred here, it goes to catch block. It won't close the file. Are you following? For example, if I close the file here, if there is no exception, what happens? If there is no exception, catch block won't be executed, right? That's why what I have to write, we write in finally block. Finally block normally we execute for resource deallocation purpose. This is allocation purpose, it means creation purpose. To destroy purpose or deallocation purpose, we use finally block. Okay. Yeah, see what is the finally block? It executes. Okay, finally block. What is a finally block? Individual block. It executes the statements. Execute the statement if exception occurred or not. If exception occurred or not. Normally use it for resource deallocation. Right? What is the use of this? Use of this finally block. Use it for resource deallocation. This is the main use of finally block. You don't know, guys, where exception occur or not. We don't know, right? That's why finally block is what? If exception occurred or not, then this will execute. Okay, that's why here finally block we write. What is finally specialty? It executes the statements if exception occurred or not. I am finally block. I give a message here. I am finally block. I can execute if exception occurred or not. I give a message. I can execute. I can execute if exception occurred or not. Yeah, say this. If exception occurred or not. This finally block will execute. Try will execute if there is no exception. Catch will execute if exception occurred. This finally will execute if there is no, if exception occurred or not. In both cases it executes. Once check it this. P51.java, once execute Java exception, see this. We are passing 10 to, now exception is not there. Program execution started, division is fine, I am finally block, I can execute if exception occur program. If exception is there, I am passing 0. See this, java.lang out division is 0 is not possible, I am finally blocking. For example, if I pass 4.5 number format exception, even though number format exception, I'm finally blocked it, I can execute if exception occurred or not. Right? You may have doubt, sir, program execution also all cases it is executing, right? Why again try block? Why again finally block? For example, guys, I handled here only two exceptions, right? I handle only two exceptions. Fine, this one and this one, right? Number format and arithmetic. For example, if array index out of bounds exception occurred, I did not handle that. See this? I am finally blocked. I can execute if exception occurred or not. Right? Program execution started not. Right? You handled only two exceptions here. But if you have any other exception comes, finally has to execute. Clear? Yeah. Once write this. Exception is a superclass for all exceptions. Yeah. Using exception class. Using exception class, we can handle all kind of exceptions. We can handle all kind of exceptions. Okay. From now onwards, we write a program like this. Try, right? See this. Catch. Now, which exception we write? Just exception. That's all. Exception E. Right? From now onwards, we write. There is no need of any other exceptions. Just only we can write exception. Right? Exception is a superclass for all exception. It can handle all kind of exceptions. Right? Now, what is an example for right? How to write one example program we discuss. First, right? Exception is a superclass for all exceptions. Yeah. Now, how to handle this? Okay. See. Yeah. System.out.println. See. Here I want to write some statement. Right? Hello. Which catch block will be executed? This is exception E, and also which exception I am going to write? Arithmetic exception also I want to write. Right? Arithmetic exception. Now, what is output? Exception can handle all kind of exception and also arithmetic exception. Here arithmetic exception occur, which catch block will be executed? Okay, we check it now. See, if I write like this, what is the output? See once, same program, previous program. See, now I want to write prg51.java, right? Yeah, this is a program. If arithmetic exception occurred at runtime. Okay, now I will take entire block. Arithmetic block also I will take, exception block also I will take. This is exception block. Now what I am going to write here, hi and hello. See, this is hello here. Now I want to write hi here, right? Two blocks, arithmetic block and exception block. Now I want to remove this entire. See here, if exception occurred, which exception? Arithmetic exception occurred in the try block. Exception block also I have written, and also arithmetic exception also I have written. This is a hello and this is a hi. What is the output? We check it, guys. See, prg52.java. Yeah, prg52.java. I want to save prg52.java. Once compile this, how to compile? Java is a compiler. prg52.java. Yeah, catch arithmetic exception. What is showing error? Exception arithmetic exception already been caught. Now it is error. We should not write like this. Got it? If already all exceptions occurred, all exceptions caught, we cannot handle. For example, if I write like this, now I want to write separately, I want to handle this. Now see guys, first arithmetic exception, next exception. Is it valid? Now it is valid now guys. See arithmetic exception and exception. See once first arithmetic exception handled, yes. First arithmetic exception handle, next exception remaining handles. Now remaining blocks, remaining exception, this block will execute. For arithmetic block only this will execute. Now what is higher output? Now see Java class name is what? Exception example 2. See the output. If I pass 10 to, now no exception, right? Division is fine. If I pass 10 and 0, arithmetic exception, this block will be executed. Okay. Now write this question, right? Now here, what is output? Error it is. Error it is. Write this separately. First arithmetic exception. Now this is arithmetic exception. Now this. Now answer is, this is high, right? This is high. Now output is high. Here it is a low. Okay. For arithmetic exception for high, remaining exceptions hello. If number format exception occurred, then which block? This hello block. Arithmetic exception, then high we get. Understood? Write this. The next one is some notes about right, completed, right? This try arithmetic exception occurred. Now can I write only try block without catch? Is it possible? Now I want to write only try block. See guys, now I have written try block. This program only try I have written. Only can I catch the exception? See once. Now it is showing try without catch. Catch is mandatory. Now I will write finally also. It is showing here try without catch finally, or it is showing resource declarations. It is showing the method try without catch or finally. It is saying about try without catch or finally. Now catch I am not going to write. Can I write finally? See this finally. Now I want to write this finally block I have written. Is it valid? We check it. Now compile. See this. PRG 50. But we did not handle the exception. For example, if I handle now this block will execute. If arithmetic exception occurred, what will happen? See the Java exception example 2. Now 10 and 2, that is the answer only. If I did not pass 10 0, see this exception. We did not handle that. But try without catch is okay. But try finally, try catch. Any right matching is required. Try catch or try finally, but with only try block we cannot write. Try without finally or try without catch is not possible, right? That is a note. Okay, which one is valid? We can write try catch is valid. Try catch is valid. This block is valid, guys. And next one is try finally also valid. Try and finally also valid. See this. Try finally also valid. Next one, only with the try. Is it valid? Only with the try. It is error. This is error. This block is error. This is a notes, right? Error it is.